is for you to be able to draw energy transfer diagrams. Now, the reason you need to draw energy diagrams is because it just shows where energy is gone when energy gets transferred. Because energy, just like mass, can't be created or destroyed, or matter can't be created or destroyed. And you always end up with the amount that you started with. It just changes forms, goes from potential energy to kinetic, kinetic to electrical, to light, to sound, and a lot of times it gets transferred into heat. But one last thing that it can do is it can get transferred into matter. Like my potential energy of this, of my the sugar is getting transferred into kinetic as I throw the Lego guy around. Now, these energy diagrams, they show you where the energy gets stored and then how it gets transferred. How it gets stored as potential and then gets transferred in different types of kinetic energy. Now, let's say we're burning some logs, and the energy is going to start in the wood, and then it's going to go into the room, and it gets transferred into all sorts of different things. It starts as potential energy in the log, chemical energy. You can burn it. Most of its energy goes directly into the stove, and then from the stove into the surrounding. And this is all gets transferred because of heat. Now, some of the energy gets transferred into the surroundings by sound, and some of it gets transferred into the surroundings by light energy, or light, specifically visible light and infrared light. Now, that charts how the energy goes from one thing to another thing. Now, here's the next situation. You got somebody on a roller coaster. Most roller coasters are electrical. They get all their energy from the grid, and the grid gives it sends electrical energy into the roller coaster, and that makes the roller coaster move. So, after that, most of the energy that the uh, goes into the roller coaster gets transferred into the surroundings as sound. Actually, not most, some of it gets transferred into the sound, while most of the energy gets transferred into the track as heat. I was trying to move my little dude here. But that's where most of all that energy from the grid goes. It goes into the track, into the brakes of the roller coaster, and it gets transferred as heat. So a lot of it ends as thermal energy. And that's how we do it. I hope this video has been helpful.